Welcome students. Today our another topic is Gauss law and its application. Gauss law and its application. Now we discuss the definition and expressions of Gauss law. Definition and expressions of Gauss law. First, expressions for Gauss law. Here we consider the spherical Gaussian surface. We consider spherical Gaussian surface when the charge placed at a distance or at center of the surface. The distance or at the center of the surface. Here the electric field is normal to the surface. The electric field E is normal to the surface and the magnitude is constant Are you understand? The spherical surface, the charge Q placed at the distance or at the center of the sphere and the electric field E is normal to the surface and the value of E is constant So our value pi E, already we told in previous class, pi E is equal to closed integral E vector dot dA vector. What is this? This is the value of electric flux through the closed surface, that is entire area of electric flux. It can be written as pi E is equal to closed integral E vector dot dA vector. Otherwise it can be written as E dA cos theta. Here theta is equal to 0 degree. So the value of cos 0 is equal to 1. So our previous equation can be written as pi E is equal to closed integral E dA. So theta is equal to 0 degree, cos 0 is equal to 1. So substitute the value of 1 in here. It can be written as this type. Pi E is equal to integration, that is closed integration E dA. Here E is the uniform surface of the sphere. So it's a constant term. So the E out of the integral. So this term can be written as pi E is equal to E closed integral dA. Here the value of E is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q divided by r square. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q divided by r square. Substituting the value of E and dA. dA means area of the sphere, 4 pi r square. dA means area of the sphere. It's equal to 4 pi r square. So substitute the value of dA and E in this equation. That is pi E is equal to, the value of E is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q divided by r square into dA is equal to 4 pi r square for here. So the equal terms will be cancel each other. That is 4 pi r square and 4 pi r square will be cancelled. 4 pi r square and 4 pi r square will be cancelled. The remaining term is q and epsilon naught. The remaining term is q and epsilon naught. So it can be written as pi E is equal to q by epsilon naught. அதாவது pi E is equal to closed integral E vector dot dA vector. The value of theta is equal to 0, cos 0 is equal to 1. So it can be written as closed integral E dA. E is the uniform surface of the sphere. Therefore, this can be written as pi E is equal to E closed integral dA. Here the value of dA is equal to 4 pi r square and the value of E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q divided by r square. Substitute this value of E and dA in this equation. We get QE is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q divided by r square into 4 pi r square. So cancel the same value 4 pi and 4 pi and r square and r square. So remaining term we will get pi E is equal to q by epsilon naught. This is our value of Gauss law. This is our value of Gauss law for the closed surface. For the closed surface. So the definition of Gauss law is, the Gauss law states that if a charge q is enclosed by a closed surface, arbitrary closed surface, the total electric flux pi E is equal to closed integral E vector dot dA vector is equal to q enclosed by epsilon naught. Q enclosed by epsilon naught. This is the statement of Gauss law. So are you understand, students? Now the Gauss law states that if the charge q is enclosed by an arbitrary closed surface, the total electric flux pi through the closed surface is equal to closed integral E vector dot dA vector. It's equal to q enclosed by epsilon naught. So this is the statement of Gauss law. This is our equipotential surface. Already we studied in equipotential surface in this lesson, previous class. Okay. So this is our Gauss law statements, repeated important 2-mark question, students. Thank you.